Hey everyone, this is going to be episode 13 of Injustice 2 Character Talks, and this character talk is all about Catwoman. I will be doing more. I will be doing bonus episodes, as I said, on like Brainiac, Atrocitus, all that in the previous video. I mentioned this. So, Catwoman has 2 pages in my encyclopedia. I'm going to read both, and then I will pick out bits and pieces from the Wikipedia to talk about. So, Catwoman first appeared in Batman #1 in the spring of 1940. Her status is unresolved, which means she's a hero or villain sort of thing. Because it says unresolved. Her real name is Selena Kyle. Her base is Gotham City's East End. She is a cat burglar and vigilante. She is a formidable fighter with expertise in boxing and various martial arts disciplines. She wears a skin-tight cat costume, which features retractable razor-sharp claws and gloves and spring-action steel climbing pitons in boots. And she wields a variety of bullwhips and cat o' tails as offensive weapons and gymnastic accoutrements. However you say that, I'm not sure. So, Selena Kyle's childhood was defined by tragedy. When Selena was just a girl, her brutalized mother committed suicide and her violent father drank himself to death not long after. Separated from her younger sister Magdalena and remanded to the Spring Hall Juvenile Detention Center, an abusive state home for orphaned or delinquent girls, Selena opted instead to take her chances on the mean streets of Gotham City. Amid the crime and corruption of the poverty-stricken East End district, she survived through petty thefts, sharp wits, and amazing natural skill as a gymnast led to her becoming the slickest and slipperiest cat burglar in the Gotham City Police Department had ever had to deal with. This little thing says Purple Princess, and under Catwoman it says Princess of Plunder. And this little caption says Purple Princess. Catwoman has worn a number of different costumes over the year, often preferring purple cat suits. So that's why a lot of her cat suits are purple. The Feline Fatale. To protect herself from predators, Selena had studied martial arts in a backstreet dojo where a sensei taught her how best to use her claws. Later, an ex-heavyweight champion, Ted Grant, taught Selena the sweet science of boxing. For a time, Selena was the most accomplished thief nobody knew. She was also one of the most generous, spreading her ill-gotten gains around the downtrodden and destitute of the East End, including the young prostitute Holly Golightly Robinson, whom Selena befriended and watched over like little sister. She believed she no longer had. Selena would have continued to rob with impunity if not for the Batman. Spying the Cape Crusader from her window on one of his first outings, Selena watched him in action and was suitably inspired to take up her own costume of prowling the Gotham Night. In a tight leather cat suit, Catwoman marked the city as her territory. However, she never killed, and she only stole from the wealthiest or the well-insured. For these reasons, Batman pursued other consumed criminals more relentlessly and gave Catwoman the chance to change her spots. Sometimes he even asked the Princess of Plunder to use her skills for the betterment of Gotham. Perhaps his altruism attracted her, because Selena ultimately did decide to make Catwoman more than just a thief in the night. So their little caption says Top Thief. Few cat burglars can rival Selena Kyle's nimble-fingered thieving skills. And this little section says the cat and the bat. After faking her own demise, Selena left Gotham for a time, but eventually returned to the city's East End, where she defended the defenseless. Catwoman learned Batman's best-kept secret when Dark Knight took her to his Batcave and revealed his identity to her. They finally admitted their feelings for each other, but then parted because Selena did not believe Batman trusted her. Selena began seeing private detective Slam Bradley, but Slam realized that Selena's heart would always belong to Batman. Catwoman enjoyed her adventures of the other side of the fence, stealing only when necessary, and usually if the loot would do someone other than herself would be good. She's whip-smart, her evil ways mostly behind her. Catwoman now fights for the downtrodden of Gotham. The Executioner. Catwoman's path from villainous to reluctant hero hit a snag when she realized that her motivation might not come from within. Earlier, during one of her stints with the secret society of supervillains, Catwoman underwent an involuntary mind wipe courtesy of the magic-wielding Zatanna. The act may have subtly nudged her psyche onto a less sinister track, yet Selina still proved capable of cold-blooded acts. In an apparent counterpoint to this revelation, Catwoman shot and killed the Gotham crime boss Black Mask when he threatened her friends. So she killed Black Mask. Helena, the birth of her daughter, caused Selina to retire from costume adventuring. So, it's said that Helena Wayne is the daughter of Catwoman and Batman. So she's the daughter of Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle. And I don't know if it's on a different Earth. I think it is. I'll have to look it up. I'll do that when I'm in the wiki. 1 year later, over the course of the following year, Selina conceived a child with Bradley's son Sam and gave birth to a daughter named Helena. Okay, so in this, it says that Helena is hers and Slam Bradley's son's child. But on the Wikipedia, it says that it is hers and Batman's child. Anyway, a child with Slam Bradley's son Sam and gave birth to a daughter she named Helena. She also retired from adventuring, took the alias Irina Dubrovna, and maintained a low-key lifestyle in the Eastern Department. Catwoman continued on, however, her identity assumed by Holly Robinson in a duplicate costume. Most Gothamites didn't know that a second woman had donned the familiar catsuit, neither did GCPD. The police took Holly into custody for the murder of Black Mask, necessitating a breakout orchestrated by Selina. Selina's outings as Catwoman battling threats to Gotham became more frequent after this event. Selina's baby became an easy target for her enemies, first Film Freak and Angleman, and later the Russian team of Hammer and Sickle. Gradually, Selina realized that her dangerous lifestyle would never be compatible with the needs of her child, and she began plotting an exit strategy. The Amazon's invasion of Washington, D.C. interrupted her plans, and Catwoman found herself in a unique position to infiltrate the Gotham ring of the Amazonian Bana sector. Her sabotage of the Bana prevented the city's decimation by a radioactive biobomb. And to protect her daughter, she gave Helena up for adoption. New beginnings. Saving Gotham from the Amazons was Selina's last great act. Before going underground, Batman helped her erase her former life when he posed as a terrorist and seemingly blew up both Selina and her daughter. The two left the city under new identities, and one of them made the painful decision to put Helena up for adoption. Now truly alone, save for her few friends in the superhero community, Catwoman accepted Batman's offer to join his latest team of outsiders. So, the thing with Selina Kyle is that she's good or bad. Like, she works both sides, pretty much. And that's kind of how she's always been. That's why I feel like her part in Injustice 2 is going to be her working both sides, but I'll discuss that later on. So, with that being said, we're going to go to Batman Wikipedia. Let's see what we can find. And excuse me. Alright, so this is where we go over her creators and her origin and stuff. Selina Kyle, also known as Catwoman, is a fictional character associated with DC Comics' Batman franchise and created by Bill Finger and Bob Kane. Currently portrayed as an orphan who learned to survive on Gotham City's streets, Selina took thievery to survive, but determined to do it in style. She learned martial arts and trained extensively to perfect her skills in cat burglary. Her criminal activities are often tempered by a reluctant altruism, making her an inconstant villain and occasional ally to Batman. She regularly eludes capture by the Dark Knight and maintains a complicated adversarial relationship with Batman that frequently turns flirtatious and occasionally legitimately romantic. She's one of Batman's best known loves. So we're going to go over her team's relations. First appearance was in Batman #1, spring of 1940, by the way, like I mentioned. Her affiliations include the Batman family, Justice League of America, The Outsiders, Birds of Prey, Secret Society of Supervillains, and Justice League. Her abilities include Peak Athlete, Expert Burglary, Steel Spring-Loaded Climbing Patrons, which are in her feet, in her costume. She has razor-sharp retractable claws and wields an assortment of bullwhips and cat-o'-nine-tails as gymnastic equipment. She has been portrayed by Julie Newmar, Lee Merriweather, Eartha Kitt, and these were all in the 1960s Batman. I think Lee Merriweather played her in the 1960s Batman movie. And then Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt switched in the TV show with Catwoman. She's also been portrayed by Michelle Pfeiffer, who is an excellent Catwoman. Halle Berry, we don't talk about that Catwoman. Adrienne Barbeau, who did her voice. Anne Hathaway, who played her in The Dark Knight Rises, and Zoe Kravitz voiced her in one of the Lego movies, I believe. So, the original, most widely known Catwoman, Selina Kyle, first appeared in Batman #1, spring of 1940, in which she was known as the Cat. As an adversary of Batman, she was a whip-carrying burglar with a taste for high-stake thieves. Modern writers have attributed her activities and costume identity as a response to a history of abuse. Since the 1990s, Catwoman has been featured in an eponymous series that cast her as an anti-heroine rather than a supervillain, as the character has been one of Batman's most enduring love interests. A popular figure, Catwoman has been featured in most media adaptations related to Batman. Actresses Julie Newmar, Lee Merriweather, and Eartha Kitt introduced her to a large audience in the 1960s Batman television series. Michelle Pfeiffer portrayed the character in the 1990s popular The Batman Returns popular film. Halle Berry starred in a standalone Catwoman film in 2004. Though the film features a title character bearing little resemblance to the comic characters, so that's why we don't talk about that one. Anne Hathaway portrayed the character in the third installment of Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, The Dark Knight Rises. She's number 51 on Wizard Magazine's 100 Greatest Villains of All Time. Okay. There have been many versions of Catwoman's origins and backstory seen in the comics over the decades. So, she's had multiple origins. Batman number 62 revealed that Catwoman, after a blow to the head, jogged her memory, and as an amnesiac flight attendant who had turned to crime after suffering a fire blow to the head during a plane crash, she survived. Although in the final issue of The Brave and the Bold, she admits that she made up the amnesia story because she wanted a way out of the past life of crime. And winds up reforming and stays on the straight and narrow for several years, helping out Batman number 65 and 69 until someone decides to return to life of crime in Detective Comics 203. She appears again as a criminal in Batman number 84 and Detective Comics 211. Her final appearance for many years until 1966. Okay, see here it is about Helena Wayne. In the 1970s comics, a series of stories taking place on Earth 2, the parallel Earth that was retroactively declared as the home of DC's Golden Age characters, revealed that on that world, Selina reformed in the 1950s after the events of Batman number 69 and had married Bruce Wayne. Soon afterwards, she gave birth to the couple's only child, Helena Wayne, the Huntress, and The Brave and the Bold Number 197, the Golden Age Catwoman, given in Batman number 62, is elaborated on after Selina revealed that she never actually had amnesia. That's what we just went over. So she never had an amnesia. She did have a kid in the Earth 2 storyline with Bruce Wayne, which was Helena Wayne, who was the Huntress on Earth 2, I guess. So that's very interesting. We're not gonna go over every single one of her origins because that's a lot to go over. I may do that later on, but let's see what else we can find about her. She's skilled in acrobatics, stealth, martial arts, thievery, disguise, and feline empathy. So, also in the pre-crisis version, Catwoman was supported by different henchmen. The following henchmen are ones that were named Craven, Jim Jones, Joe, Lionmane, Mousery Major, Mike, Pete, and Slug. Okay, in the Lego Batman movie, Catwoman appears in the film voiced by Zoe Kravitz. So it's in the Lego Batman movie. Let's see what else. Okay. She was a playable character in Injustice Gods Among Us, and a playable character in DC Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, and in the Batman Telltale series she is voiced by Laura Bailey and appears as a determinate love interest for Bruce Wayne. I have not played the Telltale game because I don't really like Telltale games, but maybe one of these days, I don't know. Basically, actually, you know what I want to know? I know this video is long, but I'm doing a lot of research. Let's go on the other Wikipedia, like the original Wikipedia, because I want to see about her New 52 stuff. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where is the New 52 stuff? Here it is. Okay. So, in September 2011, when DC Comics relaunched all their titles as the New 52, Catwoman's monthly title now focused on Selina's earlier days as Catwoman, but not her origins. The series begins with Selina frantically escaping from unknown masked men who are invading her apartment. So, New 52 series is not focused on her origins. I have the first 2 volumes of that series, so I will be getting the rest, and I will review the first 2 once I read them, because I have not yet. Let's see. Alright, so that is basically all we can talk about for Catwoman. So let's move on to her part in Injustice 2. She's part of the Society, as I've confirmed. That's been confirmed. She's working with Gorilla Grodd in the Society, and like I said, I think she's working both sides. By that I mean she's working with the society, but secretly working with Batman somehow, because that's the type of character she is. She helps out Batman, but she's also a villain, so she's like back and forth all the time. And yes, I love Catwoman. She's one of my Gotham girls, so she's probably my top 3 favorite characters, which would be Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Catwoman. And she's probably number 2, and Poison Ivy is number 3 in that category. So with that being said, I'm going to stop this video now. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think of Catwoman. And I will place her reveal trailer in the description below. Again, I think I placed it in another video. I'm gonna put it back, and I'm gonna put it in this one too. So you'll have that. You can see that. Also go watch my gear trailer reaction and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching.